Hi, and welcome to It Figures. Tonight I am going to be reviewing the DC Collectibles version of Supergirl. So let me first say that I have already reviewed Supergirl on here, but it was made by a different company, and now I feel pretty silly buying that figure because it wasn't very good. However, I thought that was going to be the only figure that they were going to come out with Supergirl, and I was wrong. I was not expecting this DC Collectibles to actually come out with a version of Supergirl, and they have also came out with the Flash and Arrow, and those are some of my favorite figures. And here's a couple more figures from the line. You have John from Supergirl, obviously, and then you have Vixen and Constantine also in this line. So I'm hoping this is going to be much, much better than the last figure of Supergirl that I have, and I will compare the two once I open her up. So let's go ahead and open her up, because I really can't wait to see what this version looks like. First looks, right out of the box, I can tell you this is a figure that I should have waited for. But like I said, I did not think they were ever going to make this figure of her. Of course, looking at her is the actress that plays Supergirl. The other version I have of her looks very little or nothing like that character. This is the other version of her that came out, and this is the new one, so you can kind of see the big difference there. This is the other version's costume, which just is horrible, actually, to tell you the truth. And this is what Supergirl's costume actually looks like on the show. Okay, so enough comparisons. Now we're just going to take a look at the detail here on Supergirl. First of all, it's outstanding. I absolutely love her outfit here, and as you can see, it does have the stitching that's in the show, and it actually, I don't know if you hear that, but it has a texture of her outfit as well. So it has a textured cloth here of her outfit, which is fantastic. Even has the wrinkles on her shoulders and under her shoulders. Her belt and her skirt are really well done, as well as her boots. They did a good job with her hair. It's still a little strawy looking, but it's much better than the poop color of the other figure. And her cape is great as well, as you see all the fantastic folds and everything in it. And the cape is very rubbery. It's not a solid cape at all. It's a very rubbery texture. So for articulation, she does have a ball jointed head, even though her hair kind of gets in the way, but it is ball jointed, even though you can pretty much only turn it back and forth. Her shoulders are also ball jointed. Her elbows do bend and turn. Her wrists also bend and turn. She has no bending in the waist. Legs are ball jointed. Knees bend. So the only accessories she comes with are two different pairs of hands. You have the closed fists here, and you have the open hands. The hands she comes with are kind of odd. They're spread out, but it's weird, but they're nice hands. Alright, so let's bring up the old Figometer and see how Supergirl stacks up. As for paint, there's zero problems with paint on her. I did not find a single thing on her that was off, or oversprayed, or overpainted, or anything. So for paint, she gets a 5 out of 5. Articulation, yep, everything moves just about, except for her waist. And I'm really glad her waist doesn't move, because I don't like that seam in the figure. So, articulation, 5 out of 5. Sculpt, yep, this is Supergirl. Looks just like her. The suit is fantastic. Love the cloth-like texture. The cape is great. The S on her chest is fantastic. The skirt, all of it, 5 out of 5. Standability, Supergirl can stand all day long. 5 out of 5. This is a Supergirl figure that I've been waiting for, and I'm so glad that DC gave all of us Supergirl fans a figure that represents the show perfectly. So, great job. So if you like this review, make sure you hit that subscribe button so I can see you next time. And if you've never checked out the Supergirl TV show, check it out. It's one of the best, if not the best, superhero show on right now.